So, this happened a few months ago, and I still can't shake the feeling that someone was watching me. Let me set the scene for you. I live in a small town, kinda quiet, a little too quiet sometimes. It's one of those places where everyone knows everyone's business, but I still don't trust half of the people here. Anyway, one weekend I decided to stay in and just get some stuff done around the house. Nothing special. It was about 9 p.m. and I was in my living room binge watching some show. You know the vibe. Lights off, all cozy. But then, out of nowhere, I heard something. A weird scraping noise coming from the backyard. At first I thought it was just the wind messing with the trees. But then it happened again. A soft, dragging sound, almost like footsteps in the dirt. I'm not the type to freak out over noises, but something about it felt off. So I grabbed my phone and texted my neighbor. She's pretty chill, and I figured maybe she had someone over or something. No response. So I get up, look out my living room window, and that's when I see him. A man, just standing in my backyard, not moving, not doing anything. He was in the shadows, so I couldn't make out any details at first. But I saw enough to know that something wasn't right. He was tall, too tall, and his posture was strange. Like he wasn't standing, but more like he was waiting for something. I don't know. I immediately locked the door and texted my neighbor again. Nothing. The man didn't move, didn't blink, just stood there. I tried calling the cops, but as I was dialing, I swear to you, the man looked at my window. I couldn't see his face, but the way his head tilted, it gave me chills. I told myself to just stay calm, right? I was freaking out, but I didn't want to make a scene. So, I stayed quiet, watching him from the shadows of my own house. Maybe 15 minutes passed, and he didn't budge. But then suddenly he started walking, slowly, very slowly, toward the back gate. I didn't even hear his footsteps on the grass. He was moving like he was floating. I thought maybe he was leaving, but then he stopped right at the gate, just staring at it. That's when I saw it. There was something in his hand, a long, thin object that glinted in the moonlight. It looked like a knife. My heart was pounding in my chest, and I knew I had to call the cops again. But before I could, I heard the sound again. That dragging sound. But this time, it was coming closer. I looked up, and he was walking up my porch steps, slowly dragging something behind him. It sounded like it was made of metal, scraping on concrete. My blood went cold. I ran to the back door to lock it, and then slammed myself into a corner, out of sight. I don't know what happened next. I just stood there, frozen, listening. After what felt like hours, I heard the scraping stop. And there was silence, complete silence. I peeked out from behind the corner, and I swear the man was gone. No sign of him. The backyard was empty. The only thing left was that faint smell of something burning, like metal. I never saw him again. The cops came the next day after I finally got the courage to call them. They found nothing. No footprints. No evidence of anyone being there. It was like he just vanished. I still don't know who he was or what he wanted, but every now and then, I get that weird feeling, like someone's watching me from the shadows. Maybe I'm just paranoid, but I swear to you, I'll never forget the way he just stood there, staring. Anyway, that's my creepy story. Stay safe, y'all. Never underestimate the weirdos that might be lurking in your backyard.